29th August. 3 weeks.
Well, these matters are regarding the OBC reservation. My lords, when he was hearing with the regular bench, my lords have posted it because the Advocate General requested that Solicitor General will have to argue this matter for the state. 14% reservation and 27, that is a dispute, my lord.
Malad, in fact, Malad, the solicitor and the additional solicitor general and all were to appear, Malad. But of course, Malad, there was this day before yesterday on Friday, my lords had passed that order, my lords, that in that other reservation matter, that perhaps this is not the regular division bench. But that apart, my lords, they would come, my lords, but yesterday there were some issues with the flight, my lords, so they couldn't travel. The Indigo flight got cancelled, my lords. But otherwise also, my lords, there was this.
What has to be done today?
In fact, my lord, the matter is such that it will go before the regular bench because earlier my lords have already passed the order in the another matter.
In fact, that reservation matter, my lords, in the High Court level, my lords had come up on Friday when my lords had posted it for 27th because my lords were of the view that perhaps the regular division bench would hear. But anyways, my lords,
No,
they were
but if in these cases Mr. Thakur and Mr. Shah appearing, then it won't go to number one.
No, it will be here. Regular,
My lord was hearing it with the regular bench.
regular DB, my lords had mentioned the regular DB2.
Regular DB2.
Probably there is some order passed by the Honorable Chief Justice that their matters will not be listed before DB1.
That perhaps is there. That
Is it
is
still there?
That is still there.
That is
That is still there.
Still there?
That is still there.
आपके matters वहाँ नहीं जाते हैं?
No, my learned friend,
नहीं, कोई भी matter नहीं जाता है. ये जो matter है इसमें आप नहीं थे क्या?
he's there, man. He's there.
He's there.
He's there. That's why it came before my lords on Friday.
Then nobody informed us, otherwise we would not have sent it.
No, it's the appearances mentioned, man.
Huh?
My lords, the appearance may be seen, my learned friend Mr. Thakur.
The bunch of the case, my lord, 20 petitions in against the recruitment process of the Honorable High Court.
That means I must have forgotten that there's an embargo. Nobody informed us, otherwise we would not have passed this order.
No, my lords had said the regular division bench number 2. My lords have mentioned regular division bench number 2, which my lords perhaps meant as per the roster with Honorable Justice Viren Singh.
Viren Singh, sir.
If my lords will see the last 4 lines.
Achha, we've not.
Yes.
We've not recused.
No. It was because my lords were sitting with Honorable Justice Bansal, so.
It was an ad hoc bench.
Yes. No, I am not saying that. No. I am not at all suggesting or saying that. I am not saying that. No, not at all, Malad. I am not at all. Malad, my learned friend can start. Malad, I am not at all suggesting that. I only pointed out, Malad, that why, Malad, the learned.
आप तैयार हैं? ठीक.
But he's an intervener only, my lord.
In support of the reservation. The petitions, the main thrust is against the reservation.
Number of petitions, my lord, aggrieved by OBC candidate, my lord, who was selected in the Shikshak recruitment, my lord. They have been held in light of the order in 13/7/2021.
So this is not the ad hoc. This is also ad hoc bench.
That was also one of the factors, Malad, which, because we saw the list on Saturday, Malad. Anyways, the flight got cancelled on Sunday.
So then it has to go to the next week.
August 18th, Malad, the request.
Keep it on 18th, Lord. He will be ready for arguments.
18th of
August.
18th of August is 18th के बाद 3 दिन छुट्टी है.
My lords may take it after that.
My lord, in any case, my lord, when the petitioners start, on the same day, the respondents may not have the opportunity to argue.
ये 27th को जो लिस्ट किया है, ये कौन सा केस है?
This is that High Court examination, my lords, where they are seeking reservation at the preliminary level, saying that the meritorious candidates need to be. That's a different issue. This is on the 27% validity.
Here the virus is challenged.
Here the virus is
Validity
challenged.
is-
Over there, the virus is not an issue. They are saying
14 to 27.
14 to 20.
That virus has been.
That matter which is on 27th is with respect to reservation being provided not at the final stage, but at the preliminary stage, which, my lord, the division bench number 3 for state services consent, did it, my lord, as per our amended rules.
You can start. सत्रह से रखवा देते हैं।
वगैरह में होता है 75 साल में.
सही कह रहे हैं।
Then what do you propose? आप लोग बताइए. Give us a
Could
common.
we start on 17th of August, lords? So that on the next day, the learned Solicitor General may be here. Because the petitioners would open the arguments, my lord, it can't be the state to open the argument.
No, that week that you have taken, that chosen, has only 3 working days.
True.
I think the next week
So
after.
why can't we start it from the 22nd?
That will be much.
22nd is.
So that we have the whole week,
That will be much better.
22nd to 26th.
They'll start. Let them start on 22nd.
No, my lords had suggested that the whole day can't be granted, so
Ah.
at the end of the board, a couple of hours and.
1 hour, every day 1 hour, 1 and a half
Start
hours.
on 22nd, my lord, and then we take it forward from there, my lord.
No difficult.
Right, 22nd.
So who has to start?
We have to start.
You have to start. आपका नहीं है कोई?
He is in support of reservation, so essentially he is in the same boat as the state government, my lords.
What?
My lords, it's my lords, the learned ASG, my lords.
तो इसमें तो interim order है already ना?
In our favor, my lords.
हाँ. तो आपका सपोर्ट गवर्नमेंट कर रही है कि नहीं कर रही है? आपका
No, no, I answer.
तो आपका केस और मिस्टर बर्नार्ड का केस तो एक ही है ना?
एक ही है।
तो why separate counsel? पक्ष का अच्छा वो जो एसोसिएशन है आपका उससे
एग्रीव्ड पर्सन है लाट साहब, एग्रीव्ड पर्सन है जो चयनित शिक्षक हैं। 29,000 भर्तियां मध्य प्रदेश में शिक्षकों की निकली थी, तो उसमें जो चयनित शिक्षक हैं उसमें 13% होल्ड कर दिए गए हैं 13/7/2021 के आदेश
इसमें
के।
कौन सा एग्जामिनेशन है इन्वॉल्व?
In fact, my lord, your lordship.
इसमें एक आईए भी मूव किया है पीएससी ने लाट साहब।
Any particular
Lord, it's a
examination
very
or
heterogeneous group, my lord, various
There are
recruitments and services.
admissions also, examinations also. my
so
lords.
basically that act is challenged?
Yes.
That amendment in the act
Yes,
is challenged?
Ordinance and then the act now it's challenged. My learned friend
It's
is
not
from
confined to
PSC.
any, it's not confined to any particular.
filed an IE, my lord.
तो आप लोग आपस में कॉमन डेट दीजिए मुझे.
Sir, 22 को we can start.
22nd,
All right.
they can start on 20.
आप लोग आपस में जो भी डेट कॉमन डिसाइड करें वो बता दें हम. नहीं, हम उनसे बात करिए बैठ के और लंच के बाद बता दीजिए.
My lord, may I press an IE, my lord? We, on behalf of PSC, we have filed an IE, my lord, just to seek clarification of order dated 27/4/2022, my lord. A very simple clarification
No,
application is there, my
in
lord.
which case?
In 43.62, my lord.
Like,
My lord, IA number 8602, my lord.
My lord,
By
my
this
lords
IA,
may-
my lord.
My lords may recall because that is my matter, my lord. My lords have already heard it. And my lords have said it that there will not be any interference, but we will hear it finally.
No, my lord.
On the last
My
day of
lord-
hearing,
My lord, on
the
last
Advocate
date
General appeared.
My lord, on last date of hearing, Mr. AG appeared and explained all the contentions is this application, my lord, but the contention raised by the petitioners, my lord, that they have not been supplied with a copy of this IA, my lord. This was the only contention, my lord, that IA was not disposed of, my lord.
No, my lord.
My lord, a very simple clarification is there.
let us see that IA. Where is that IA?
My lord, IA number 8602, my lord.
860.
My lord, we are only seeking a clarification of date, order dated 27/4/2022, my lord. My lord, in this order, para 5 may be seen, my lord. Order dated 27/4/2022, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, para 5 states that, my lord, may I read, my lord?
Yes.
Thus, since the interim orders are in operation in number of petitions to maintain parity, we direct the respondents to ensure that the reservation for OBC category shall not be more than 14% while carrying out the process of MP State Services Preliminary Main Examination 2020, my lord. My lord, we are seeking a clarification that, my lord, we may be allowed to declare the results with keeping the all the candidates, my lord. 14% of 27% of OBC and 40% of UNR, my lord. We will not oust any of the candidates, my lord, from any of the categories, my lord. We'll declare the results with 113%, 113% of the candidates, my lord, of the seats.
Who is stopping you from doing that?
My lord, this order, my lord. Para 5 may be seen.
Where does it say that you cannot
They
declare?
want to
result?
do it
My
with
lord, it says that
27%.
we should not, my lord, the only shall not be more than 14% while carrying out the process. My lord, it says that there shall not be more than 14% reservation throughout the process, my lord. My lord, actually, the recruitments happen at the last stage after interview, my lord. We are only seeking that we may be allowed to declare the results of preliminary examination by keeping 27% of OBCs and 40% of UNR. Then, my lord, we may be allowed to declare the results of mains with the same, my lord. My lord, for this, we are only complying with this GAD circular, my lord. My lord, this explains the whole process, my lord. My lord, there will not be any final appointments, my lord.
तो आपने रिकॉर्ड पे लाए हैं क्या?
My lord, this circular is, I guess, not on record, but this is, my lord, explained in this IA, my lord. My lord, this only says that by keeping 113% of the seats, the candidates, we can carry on with the process, but we cannot declare the final results after the interview, my lord. My lord, the preliminary and mains are only shortlisting stages, my lord.
Where have we stopped you from doing that?
My lord, this para, my lord, this says, while carrying out the process of MP State Services Preliminary and Mains Examination, my lord, the process includes pre-examination, mains examination, and the interview, my lord. The process includes all the three stages, my lord. My lord, we are only seeking a clarification that we may be allowed to declare the results only of pre and mains, my lord. We will not declare the results of interview, my lord. After the results of interview only, my lord, the appointments happen, my lord. Appointments will not be happening, my lord.
We have not stopped you from appointing people.
My lord,
Where have we stopped?
My lord,
We have said
the interim orders.
Keep the reservation up to a limit of 14%. That's
My lord,
all.
but my lord, we are only seeking a clarification to declare the results, keeping the my lord, we are no one to appoint anyone, my lord. We are only an examination conducting body, and my lord, all the examinations are on halt, my lord, because of this only paragraph, my lord.
That's your fault. We have never halted any examination, any appointment.
But my lord, if we declare the results by keeping 27% OBCs and 40% of UNR, my lord, this order will not be complied, my lord, and this will amount to contempt, my lord. That's why only we are not declaring the results, my lord. If we declare the result with 27% of OBC in compliance of that circular, my lord, that would amount to contempt, my lord. That's why we are not declaring results, my lord. One simple clarification may be given, my lord, that the results may be, my lord, the results of pre and mains may be declared, but the final result after the interview shall be subject to final outcome of this petition, my lord. My lord, there will not be any appointments, my lord, without direction of this honorable court, my lord.
My lord, may I submit only one thing?
No,
Because
why don't you want, why are you not going ahead with the
My lord,
appointment?
because of this, my lord, actually that letter which I have supplied, just supplied, my lord, that directs us to declare the results
No,
with,
that is not before us. We can't comment upon that. You have not even brought on record. You will not see it.
my lord, may kindly see
You
this
can't
application
argue
may
in
be
the,
seen.
you
My lord.
can't argue in the air. There's some circulars and something.
My lord, that is on record in other cases, my lord.
No, no,
I'm not,
we are talking about this case.
my lord, this IA may be seen, my lord, this IA may be seen, my lord.
No, not your averment. We have to see that circular.
My lord, we'll file the circular, my lord, may be kept in the next week for this IA only, my lord. I'll file that circular, my lord.
You are for
PSC, my lord, MPPSC.
PSC.
My lord, we are only examination conducting body, my lord. All the examinations are on halt, my lord, because of this only para, my lord.
they are not at all at halt.
My lord, all the appointments and the final result, my lord, final results is only called after the interview, my lord. There will not be any appointments without any interview and final result of the interview, my lord.
My lord, they want to open the Pandora's box. They
You-
want to say,
You go, what we meant was you go ahead by ignoring the amendment.
my lord,
Please go ahead. That is what this order
That is-
means.
My lord,
Go ahead with that
my
14%.
lord, after that, my lord, I may be allowed to explain one situation, my lord.
Hmm.
If we go ahead with 14% of OBCs, my lord,
Hmm.
and my lord, ultimately, if this amendment is upheld by this honorable court, my lord, that would mean that 27% of OBCs shall be there in the list, my lord. Then, my lord, from where we will take out these 13% remaining OBCs, my lord. मतलब वो हम कहाँ से लाएंगे 13% OBCs, my lord? अगर अभी हमें allow कर
That
दिया जाए,
question you have to answer.
मतलब
We
that's
can't
what
answer
I'm,
that question.
मतलब वो उसी का explanation ये है
No, no.
कि
आप हमारे कंधे पे बंदूक रख के चलाना चाहते हैं.
no, my lord.
Please don't do that. No, 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 no.
My lord, I may be allowed to explain
Seek
one
your
situation,
legal
my lord.
opinion. Whatever you get, please go ahead. Don't breach this
My lord,
order.
that
That is
circular
all.
is only on legal
It is
opinion.
not
my
there before us. How can we
lord.
see
I
it?
may be allowed to explain one situation, my lord. One situation only, my lord. My lord, उस सर्कुलर के माध्यम से हम केवल इतना कहना चाहते हैं कि अगर फॉर एग्जांपल हमने 100% सीट्स पब्लिश करी हैं एडवर्टीजमेंट में, हमने 571 सीट्स जो हैं वो एडवर्टीजमेंट में पब्लिश करी हैं, हमने उस 571 सीट्स को 113% हाइपोथेटिकली इंक्रीज किया जस्ट बिकॉज कि 13% जो है वो ओबीसी का रिजर्वेशन बढ़ाया गया, 14 से 27 बढ़ाया तो हो गया 13% इंक्रीज हो गया. वो 13% आएगा कहाँ से? 40% यूएनआर की सीट से, मतलब. तो जब ये अलाउ हो जाएगा तो 40% जो है यूएनआर की सीट्स वो घट के 27 हो जाएंगी और 27 ही ओबीसी का हो जाएगा. तो मतलब हम केवल उस सर्कुलर के बेसिस पे इतना कर रहे हैं कि हम सीट्स को हाइपोथेटिकली 113%
अनरिजर्व की सीट से क्यों जाएंगे वो? तो आप ओबीसी के और भी हैं ना लोग.
नो मतलब अनरिजर्व की सीट से ही 13% आएगा क्योंकि टोटल सीट्स तो 100% है. मतलब उसकी मतलब टोटल सीट्स आर 100%, उसमें मतलब 40 जो है वो यूएनआर रहती हैं, अनरिजर्व होती हैं. 27 जो है वो अगर ये अमेंडमेंट अलाउ हो जाता है तो 27 जो है वो ओबीसी की हो जाएंगी. मतलब 16 होती हैं एससी की, 20 होती हैं एसटी की, 10 होती हैं ईडब्ल्यूएस की. मतलब ये सब मिला के होता है 113%. इसमें जो 113 है मतलब, इसमें जो 100 से ऊपर 13 एक्स्ट्रा है वो केवल यहाँ से आया है. मतलब जो ओबीसी की 14 से 27 हो गई है, मतलब इससे आया है. तो मतलब ये जो 13 आया है ये घटेगा कहाँ से? 40 जो यूएनआर की सीट्स हैं वहां से घटेगा. अभी हम केवल इतना कह रहे हैं कि जो प्रोसेस है हमारी उसमें प्री में हम क्या करेंगे
The moment you do that, the unreserved reservation becomes less than 50. और reservation तो नहीं कहना चाहिए. Seats
it will
available
open
will
the
become
Pandora's
less than 50.
मतलब, but recruitments will not be done, my lord. We are only declaring the results, my lord.
That prima facie goes against the law which is settled till date. How do you do that?
My lord, we are only seeking permission to declare the result, my lord. We are examination conducting.
You do whatever you like.
My lord, I'll file that circular, my lord, may be kept in the next week only for that IA, my lord. May be kept in the next week, my lord. I'll file that circular, my lord. I will
my lord, this
explain the-
particular, my lord, may I just submit on 13/7/2021, if my lord will see the order sheet.
ये तभी तो लगाई थी आज की भी बहस शुरू हो जाएगी, बट ये लोग डिले कर रहे हैं. क्या करें?
My lord, only on that IA, my lord, may be
So
kept in the next
let us start with the arguments then. you have a GAD circular, you have a High Court interim order, which prevails upon which? Do you still need advice for that?
My lord,
Very surprising.
my lord, my lord, we are not seeking advice, my lord. My lord, the only problem is, my lord,
Which prevails upon whom?
my lord, this order
If
of,
there are two conflicting views, which will prevail?
my lord, this will prevail, my lord.
What
Actually,
will prevail?
my lord, this order, my lord, of 27 4,
Obviously, if it prevails, go ahead.
my lord,
Sir,
this
एक
prevails,
निवेदन-
my lord, but my lord,
No,
this will,
don't argue without this thing on record.
my lord, I'll take this on record, my lord, maybe kept in the next week, my
No,
lord.
no, then we'll start with the arguments.
सर एक निवेदन था अपना
The moment the regular bench starts, we'll start with the arguments. The learned
But this
Solicitor General can join later on.
सर निवेदन करना ये चाह रहा था मैं
हम्म।
कि ये जो हाई कोर्ट का ऑर्डर है और उसके बीच में और लेजिस्लेचर के द्वारा बनाए हुए कानून में कन्फ्लिक्ट होता तो कौन प्रिवेल करेगा, ये भी बड़ा महत्वपूर्ण प्रश्न है। जो लेजिस्लेचर ने पास किया हुआ कानून, जिसमें सर मेरी बात सुन लीजिए जाए, इसके बाद बोले,
एक मिनट।
जो लेजिस्लेचर ने कानून
I
पास
don't
किया
think-
है
all right.
उस कानून के अगेंस्ट में अगर कोई ऑर्डर होता है वो प्रिवेल करेगा या लेजिस्लेचर ने जो बनाया हुआ वो प्रिवेल करेगा। यदि देश की जनता के द्वारा बनाया हुआ कानून नहीं मान्य होगा, न्यायालय दो जज बैठे कहते हम नहीं मानते हैं, तो क्या ये डेमोक्रेसी की हत्या नहीं होगी? ये हम जब डेमोक्रेसी की बात करते हैं, पूरे जनता के चुने हुए प्रतिनिधि कानून बनाते हैं, उस कानून को ये लागू करने के लिए न्यायालय होता है, न कि उस कानून का उल्लंघन करने के लिए। वो जो ऑर्डर है 14% की, 14% न बढ़ाया जाए, आपको अगर न्यायालय चाहे तो उसको नल एंड वॉइड डिक्लेयर कर सकती है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट के हजारों फैसले हैं, जब तक नल एंड वॉइड डिक्लेयर नहीं करता वो लीगल उसका प्रिजम्पशन होता है। लेकिन न्यायालय ने उस कानून के उल्लंघन में वो फैसला दिया कि 14 से न दिया जाए। जब विधायिका ने कानून बना दिया है तो कार्यपालिका उसका उस विधायिका के कानून का उल्लंघन कर सकती है। सवाल यही है, सवाल यह है कि क्या न्यायालय उस विधायिका के बनाए हुए कानून का उल्लंघन कर सकती है? आपका जो कानून है, जो बना हुआ 14% है, क्या उसका उल्लंघन नहीं कर रहा है?
All right. ये जो कोर्ट्स हैं, इनको ये पावर है किसी स्टैट्यूटरी प्रोविजन को सेट असाइड करने की, क्वाश करने की, स्टे करने की, ये पावर है कि नहीं है?
सेट असाइड करने का पावर जो है सर, ये इस आधार पे है कि संविधान में जो व्यवस्थाएं हैं उन व्यवस्थाओं के तहत किया जा सकता है। संविधान के व्यवस्थाओं से अलग नहीं किया जा सकता है। संविधान में 50% की सीमा कहीं पर नहीं है। बहस हो आज,
हाँ,
बहस हम बिल्कुल हम नहीं पीछे हटना चाहते, हम
बहस
चाहते हैं
करिए।
बहस शुरू हो, लेकिन
तो कब करेंगे बताइए?
हम तो आज चाहते हैं आज से बहस शुरू हो जाए।
But I don't know whether this is the regular bench or not.
सर हमारे लिए तो सब बराबर है, हमारे लिए कोई अंतर नहीं है। आप बैठे हुए हैं, हम सुनाना चाहते हैं।
One small submission, my lord. My lord, para 5 may be seen, my lord. This says, since the interim orders are in operation, my lord, all the interim orders which are relied in this para, my lord, does not preclude us from going on with the examination process, my lord. The interim orders only say that the final selection will be subject to the final outcome of this petition, my lord. My lord, the interim orders which are relied on in this para, my lord, does not preclude us from going ahead with giving 27% reservation to OBCs and also by not ousting 13% of UNR category candidates, my lord. My lord, we are not ousting 13% of UNR category candidates, which is their contention, my lord. They are only for those 13% UNR category candidates, my lord. We are not ousting them, my lord. We are keeping them till the last stage, that is interview, my lord. My lord, and at the last stage, if this honorable court upholds this, then my lord, those 13% of UNR will be ousted, and if my lords, this honorable court quashes that amendment, my lord, then 14% of these OBCs which we are keeping till last stage, my lord, they will be ousted, my lord. The simple clarification, my lord, which we are seeking, my lord.
Can you go ahead with that without the clarification?
My
What
lord, we
stops
cannot
you?
go ahead because, my lord, if there is no clarification for this paragraph, my lord, then we'll be bound to provide bound to keep only 14% of OBCs, my lord, till the last stage, my lord. My lord, but
You will only have to interview some further candidates. That's all.
my lord, we'll have
Some
to
additional interviews will have to be held.
we'll have to conduct a separate mains examination, separate interview, my lord, for 13% candidates, my lord.
So
Separate mains and separate.
then you please start the arguments. We are ready to hear it. The
ठीक
only
है मैंने
problem-
शुरू कर सुनवाई शुरू कर दिया
the
मतलब
only
पिटिशनर साइड
problem
जो है वो
is
बहस
that-
करें अपन शुरू करते हैं इसमें।
But I will,
Only problem is that this bench.
कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है सर, सुनने को सब तैयार है, कोई बात। सोलिसिटर जनरल कल परसों आ जाएंगे, जब भी आना होगा वो आ जाएंगे, शुरू करने पिटिशनर अपन तैयार है बात
but
करें।
I'll put that circular on record, my lord, maybe kept in the next week only for this IA, my lord.
जब आप फाइल करेंगे तब देखेंगे, you can make a request.
My lord, maybe observed, my lord, maybe listed in the next week, my lord, for this IA only, my lord.
No,
I'm
no,
not
you-
in support or, my lord, I'm not opposing this reservation.
We'll start with the arguments. I think my brother in the regular bench will be well by tomorrow or day after. We'll start with the regular.
My lord, this IA may be kept pending, my lord.
So we'll keep these matters day after tomorrow.
My lord.
All right.
Day after tomorrow, my lord, I am adjusted because I am in.
Somebody else will start. Somebody else will start.
As
It
my lord,
won't be over in one day.
But
It may be observed that, my lord, this IA will be considered, my lord, on next week.
You can press that IA anytime.
my lord,
You can press that IA anytime.
my lord,
We are
what my,
keeping it day after tomorrow and we'll start with the arguments. This problem is arising because the hearing is not taking place.
may I just read one order, my lord, that will clarify each and every situation, my lord. Just give me 2 minutes, my lord, because my lords have
No,
very
we are
specifically.
taking it day after tomorrow.
My lord, on 13th, because my lord, it is my petition where this IA was already heard twice, my lord. On 13/7.
But
Just a minute, allow me to argue.
So we must have
I'm
said
the
that.
counsel for the petitioner,
All
my
right, we
lord.
must have said that since final hearing is about to start, there's no use considering this IA.
On 13/7, my lords have said it, my lord. I would like to read only one paragraph. In this WP, that is the lead matter, my lord, where my lords have said it, that this will be the lead matter. All written arguments, all reply will be filed only in this petition. I have already filed the written argument. Now, my lord, on 13/7, my lords have said it, para 2. The court, after reading, my lords have got it, 13/7/2021. 13/7. On 19/3/2019, the interim order was passed that OBC reservation will only be 14%. It will not cross 14% at any cost. Now, my lord, this detailed order is 13/7/2021, wherein my lords have said it, para 2 onwards. This court, after hearing the learned counsel for the parties, passed an interim order in WP number so-and-so on 31/1/2020, which has since then remained in operation. The operative part of the said order reads as under. Accordingly, after hearing the learned counsel, it is directed that it shall be open for the Public Service Commission to go ahead with the selection process. However, the same shall not be finalized and no appointment shall be made without prior permission of the High Court. Next paragraph, my lord. IA number so-and-so has been filed by the state government in WP number so-and-so and IA number so-and-so has been filed on behalf of State Public Service Commission in WP number so-and-so, with a common prayer that in view of the ongoing second wave of coronavirus and the apprehended third wave, the State Government Public Service Commission may be allowed to notify the result of the selection and make appointment on vacant post of medical officers. It is submitted that as per requisitions submitted to MPPSC, an advertisement dated so-and-so was published for the appointment of medical officers of Madhya Pradesh, advertising 4 posts, out of which 2 posts are of open category and 2 posts of OBC similarity category. Similarly, another advertisement was issued on 8/2/2021 notifying 727 vacancies for appointment of medical officers in Department of Public Health and Family Welfare, out of which 253 posts are reserved for ST, 401 reserved for OBC, and 73 posts are reserved for EWS, which includes 83 posts
All right,
reserved.
we'll come after the lunch.